And now this, the anti-aging movement, fueled by advances in science and a growing social media obsession with longevity, has more people looking for ways to live longer. And nobody has gone further than our next guest. Joining us now, Bryan Johnson, a tech entrepreneur who founded the Immortals longevity platform and who has become the face of biohacking. Bryan, thank you so much for being here.
Glad to be here.
You have the sparkliest shirt of anybody that has ever been on this show.
Yeah, heartbreaker.
And what does heartbreaker mean?
Well, it means a heart. I focus a lot on my heart. So, love, cardiovascular capacity. It's like what keeps the humans moving.
I want to ask you about a big headline this week. We've got this quote from Business Insider. The headline is, "The first ever reverse aging drug getting injected into a human." On Tuesday, Boston-based biotech startup Life Biosciences announced that its first patient had been dosed with a cellular reprogramming injection designed to reverse age-related diseases. Is this going to be something like, we've seen GLP-1s do a lot of good things for a lot of people. Is this next, anti-aging shots?
It is. I think it's really a very big moment for the human race. Right now, death is inevitable. Whether it's an expectation of 79 years, you just plan out your life. We're now entering an era where lifespan may begin extending longer than our horizons imagine, 90, 95, 100, 120, 130, where at some point we say, are we the first generation who aren't going to die? Now, that does not mean immortality. It means that lifespan may begin extending longer. So really, this is the moment where we begin rethinking how long and how well we can live. I think the therapies are on their way.
And I want to ask you about this because we talk a lot about international politics on this show. The Wall Street Journal had this thing, inside Putin's $26 billion quest for longevity. Russia's government announced that scientists are developing a gene therapy treatment. They're spending $26 billion on it. Basically, they would create human organs in a lab to extend people's lives. Is that something that you see becoming widespread?
The amount of capital now going into longevity is pretty staggering. It's that when people feel like there's a chance to do something significant, more and more capital is being invested. And again, I think this is more of a belief moment, like, is it truly possible? And seeing, Putin's efforts, a bunch of companies in the US, I think it really is a shift in culture where people are beginning to wonder, is a new era here?
My wife and I are big followers of yours on X and Instagram. We will see something that you post, and it's like, can you believe that he did that? So I'm excited to ask you a couple of these questions. What do you say to people who look at all these great lengths that you are doing to extend your life, but then they look at some local news story about somebody in town turning 100, and the person says, well, my secret to a long life is I have a hot dog and a Dr. Pepper with Jack every day.
Yeah.
What do you say to those people?
Yeah, I understand that the person's wanting to make those connections. It doesn't really apply to them. Some people just win the genetic lottery. But that is not everybody. You see all the time people, you can actually quantify if you drink a soda and you have a fast food meal, it causes damage inside the body. So these are not mysteries. And so I think the best thing to do, instead of relying upon a distant cousin who lived to 102 drinking whiskey and smoking each day, is probably best to stick to the basics, sleep well, exercise, eat well, try to avoid the bad things.
We followed online as you flew to Australia a couple weeks ago, and you posted that 7 time zones away from California where you live. And you said the jet lag aged you 13 years. I have to fly to the G7 this afternoon. It's only 6 hours, but still. Any tips?
So here's the thing. When you buy a ticket to go to the G7, you know the price of that airplane ticket. You do not know the price to your body. You don't know the toll it's going to take. And so I went to Asia and India and measured 250 biomarkers in my body. And I'll tell you, the data is bad. You pay a very significant biological price. And so yes, it was a temporary 13-age biological age. I can bounce back from it, but still, international travel has significant downsides for the body. So you shouldn't be taking it lightly. I tell my friends 1 trip per quarter is about the right budget.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do on the White House beat if I can't follow Donald Trump around the world. I'll tell him. I'll talk to the president about the biological age. Yeah, we'll see where we get. Bryan Johnson, thank you so much.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.